Alright guys, it is Monday, April 15th, and I just woke up. 192.6 this morning, so my weight went down. Saturday I was 193, and then yesterday morning I was 193.4, and so today 192.6, which is pretty good. And today is upper body power. I'm actually going to be doing a deload for this week though, so I'm going to be lifting like a little bitch all week, but I definitely need it for recovery. And it's the last week of this mini cut, so I figure I might as well do one while my calories are lower. And then next week, once I get back in a surplus, get back to lifting heavy. But I'll go over it a little bit more later today when I have a little bit more time. And that's about it for now. I'm gonna get to the gym. It's like 5:05 a.m. right now, and I'll see you guys after the gym. Alright guys, it's about 6:45 right now, and I just got back from the gym, did my deload, and it was good. I definitely need one. I can tell that my recovery is definitely not very good right now. This was definitely a good time for a deload, plus I'd rather take it now instead of taking it when I'm back in a caloric surplus. So I'm just going to do it for the whole week. When I was bulking, when I deloaded, I would just do it on my hypertrophy days and not for the entire week, so I'd still keep my power days heavy. But since I'm cutting right now, I think it's probably a better idea to just take the whole week off and just deload. So how I do it, by just decreasing the weight and keeping the sets and reps the same. There's a few different ways that you could deload, depending really on your preference, I guess. But I'd rather drop the weight. I usually take between 60 and 70% of what my normal weights are, and then just complete the same amount of sets and reps. I got these New Balance Minimus shoes. Picked them up yesterday. If you follow my Instagram, you saw a picture probably of them already. The link to that is in the description box, so you can follow me there if you want. And I picked them up yesterday. This was my first day using them in the gym, and they're really awesome. They're so comfortable. Probably the most comfortable shoes that I've ever worn. And I've been wearing them just without any socks. You could wear socks with them if you want, but you don't really need to. And I think it's actually more comfortable without. And my Chucks were starting to fall apart. I've had them for, I think, like a year and a half now, maybe, something like that. And it was time for a new pair, and I decided to try these ones out instead of going with the Chucks again. I mean, they were a little bit more expensive, about double the price probably. Alright guys, it's about 7 p.m. now, and my camera actually died before while I was recording. Sorry about that, but here's the shoe. I think I was saying that I probably could have bought 2 pairs of Chucks for the money that I spent on these. These were $99, and Chucks, you can probably find them for like $40 at some places. But I wanted to try these out. I've seen a lot of people use them in the gym. So far I really like them a lot. They're really, really comfortable. So today my macros were 60 fat, 200 carbs, and 220 protein. And I also did the same for that yesterday. I didn't get a chance to update yesterday. Yesterday was an off day, but I just did some mobility work at the gym. I didn't do any cardio or anything. I just spent a little bit over an hour just working on flexibility and mobility and stuff like that. And then today was, like I said, upper body deload, and tomorrow will be lower body power deload as well. And my macros for tomorrow will be 60 fat. I'm going to do 250 carbs and 220 protein. And I'm also going to do some intervals on the bike after I'm done lifting to get a little bit of cardio in there. So that's about it for today. 4.5 days, or about 4 days now. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days left of
cutting, so I can't wait to start eating more food again, but it's not too bad. And that's about it for now, so I'll see you guys in the morning.
Alright guys, it's Tuesday the 16th, 5 a.m. Just woke up, was 192.6. So that's the same weight as I was yesterday. Today's going to be lower body power, deloading, and I'm going to do some HIIT cardio after that. So I'll see you guys when I get back from the gym.
Alright guys, 6:40 right now, just got done at the gym, and it was a pretty shitty day. Thank God that I'm deloading, because my energy really was crappy today. I did my lower body deload, then I did some intervals after. Ended up doing 7 intervals. I was doing it on the bike, and I just did 10 seconds all out with the resistance up pretty high, and then I just rested for like 1 to 2 minutes until my heart rate got back down to around 120, and then I would just go at it again. It ended up taking about 10 minutes or so to do 7 of them. So right now I'm just going to eat and have class at 8. Today's actually my last day of class ever, which is awesome. I have class from 8 to 10 and then from 1 to 4. So yeah, last day ever. That's pretty crazy, right? So I'm looking forward to being done. I just have like some projects and stuff the rest of the week, and then finals next week, and then I'll start my rotations. I'm in pharmacy school, so I have a whole year of rotations where I'll just be working at different places and not getting paid, and then I'll graduate next April. So that's about it for now. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm filming a day of eating today, so look out for that. Not sure if that'll be up before or after this. And that's about it for now, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Alright guys, about 7:30 right now on Tuesday night, and I was just doing some work for a little bit. I hit my macros, finished eating about an hour ago or so. And today my macros were 60 fat, 250 carbs, and 220 protein. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before or not. But today was not bad. I was really tired today, and I'm not sure if it's because of my sleep. I felt like I got enough hours of sleep last night, but I was just feeling awful today, and I think it might have been because of allergies. I picked up some Allegra and took one earlier, like this afternoon, and I started feeling a little bit better. So it might have just been because of that. So that's about it. My girlfriend's coming over in a little bit just to hang out for a little while, I guess. And then I might do some work depending on how late she stays. Otherwise I'll probably just get to bed. Tomorrow is going to be an off day, but I'll go and do some mobility and stuff and probably do some steady state cardio. And that's about it. I don't have class tomorrow. I'm going to do another health fair for prostate cancer. I did one last week too, last Wednesday. So we're going to a different place tomorrow to present. So that's all I really have going on tomorrow, and I think that's at 11. So hopefully I'll be able to sleep a little bit later than I usually do when I have class. And that's about it for now. So I'll see you guys in the morning.